Hi everyone! I know that you are just tickled pink and tingling like your first trip on ecstasy. I'm Sureg'ay, and I have been released from the hostage situation I was in. I flew
Um,
in, and I was I was kidnapped by white supremacists, two lesbians, and a homosexual, and they tried to convert me
oh
into.
no.
Well,
Oh,
I said no. Sit back, sinners. Um, the whole time I was gone, I was like a fly on the wall, and I'm thankful to all of our viewers who raised $25 to release me,
mm,
thanks to Cecil and Wineboy's
it was very steep.
ransom notice. So, anyways, did you miss me? I missed you
Yes,
all.
we all
Yes.
miss you.
Well,
I,
look, before more flies show up because this this show is dead. Uh, let's just say hi, everyone. Welcome live from the internet. It's Hot Topics.
Hot Topics with Cecil and Sureg'ay. Wine boy.
hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, viewers at home, what an ordeal, Sergey.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, I smell like terrorism and Bath and Body Works candles. Um, but I am freed, and I want to thank all of you for letting me come back to the show because I don't know, but I think it was an inside job, if you know what I mean.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, you had one show without me, and I think jealousy and rage, like women do when Hillary was running for president. And I think you had me. I think you had me kidnapped.
Sergey, how,
How dare you?
how dare you?
Well,
How dare you suggest something so
I mean, I may have heard.
nefarious?
I'm gonna have to Google that word.
It's a long one.
Anyways,
Hmm.
there's just sorry. There's just so many things. I can't believe of all weeks that I got kidnapped
I
was after the
know.
vice presidential debates when Kamala
Kamala.
Harris. Well, see, kidnapping won't make you learn names. I'll tell you that. Of all weeks, I got kidnapped, so I did miss
Thank
you all.
you,
But
Judge Bowser.
enough
Yes,
about
that's
me
what I was
being
there.
back. I know that I'm just so excited. I know that you all are too. I don't mean to throw that out there, but I know you are. So I'm Tickle Pig. So let's all get together, and it's time to pour our wines because I watched the show last week, and you guys even forgot the wine. You were just like la la la. Sergey's gone when the while the cat's away, the mice will play. So
Well,
I'm back, bitches.
I apologize for not having a segment that I didn't know about to present.
We did the chime from church. The fans even asked.
No,
from
I
church.
saw the show, and Marion Librarian had to tell you to do the like a chime from church, and then you were like, "Oh, that's right, a chime from church." See, I did watch the show. I'm not. It was horrendous. I'm kidding. I'm
dare
kidding.
you.
You guys held it together like duct tape on a drag queen's testicles, and I applaud you for that. So,
Yes, we were tucked
We definitely
last
tucked
week.
it.
We
well, I'll
tucked.
tell you what, I'm
Nice and
sizzle
tucked.
sazzled tonight because we have lots of things to talk about. So let's get right to it. Let's check in with my favorite part of the whole show, and that's all of our fans. Hi, fans. Raise your glasses. It's been another hellacious week, and cheers. Sure.
Ding,
Like a chime
like a chime
from
from
church.
church. Thank you, Jeff.
I
Dr.
can't wait
Jeff
to
Perry.
taste this. Yeah, see, Jeff Perry, Mr. Wineboy's
Wine Boy's biggest fan.
bromance.
Ma'am.
Yeah,
He's my
my
boy.
God. Good thing you guys are more than 6 feet apart, or someone would be sticky.
Dangerous things will happen.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes you have no idea. I know you guys think I drink 24 hours a day, and some of you are right, but it just tastes much better when you're doing a show.
Well, Kaylin, we only have 15 minutes, so we're going to get right
No,
to it.
seriously, because
Oh.
we've got to get right to the top
We
things
are
tonight.
getting
By
to
the
our
way,
topics.
the producers got me AirPods tonight, so I am fancy dancy.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
And hopefully my Wi-Fi doesn't cut out because we weren't sure if the cable guy would be hot or not. So unfortunately,
That makes a big difference.
it does. They come tomorrow. So if I freeze or cut up, it's because the
If they
Wi-Fi.
want, I mean, if the cable guy wants your window to be wide open, then they better be attractive.
Well, anyways, hopefully he does plumbing also, because I plan on seeing a Wi-Fi signal and crack tomorrow.
Oh,
But the wife will be home,
oh,
so
sure.
I'll behave. Let's check in with the fans. We saw Jeff Perry and
Oh,
who else
Caitlin
is here tonight?
Stevenson
Let's
is
say
here.
hello.
Chris Congdon, Doug Bowser's here.
You're welcome, Marion Librarian.
Marion
At least
Librarian.
but in addition to the Patriot flag, I would like to also show you my new glass. That's for coffee in the morning after you all forced me to drink wine all night.
I am soups jealous, as
You should be.
as the youth say.
Soup's jealous? I haven't heard that one yet. I guess I need to go clubbing more often.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm out of
Now that you've been
that hostage
released,
situation, but before you all know, I was held in Cecil's kitchen, that hostage background.
but he couldn't access my red
Does the phone work?
Yes,
I was gone a whole week.
it does. Yes, I do want a pizza,
Okay.
and
Every week.
I'm ready for one right now. Goodbye.
Well, I think we need to break off a slice and get right to the topics. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right at hand.
what's going on right before we came on the air tonight? And that is
Literally.
dueling town halls.
Exactly.
Joe Biden was on ABC and Trumpy Bumpy was on NBC. And I will admit, I was tuning into ABC because I wanted Joe Biden to get the ratings. But then Wineboy said, "Oh, holy hell, have you all seen?" Of course, he watches Trump on NBC. And Wineboy said Savannah Guthrie was giving it to Trump and raking him over the coals. And so, of course, once I heard that, I had to switch to NBC, home of Matt Lauer, two peas in a pod. Let's grab him by the pussy. Oh, sorry, but, well, you guys forget facts. So Matt Lauer's channel had Trump for a town hall, which Trump was refusing to do a debate because he didn't want to do a virtual one. God forbid I can't spread COVID within 6 feet of other people. And at the last minute, NBC decided, hi, we'll just put him on the air at dueling times. Well, NBC, I know many of you work for Universal and NBC, but that's a little suckish. But I will admit, Savannah Guthrie was giving it to him tonight. And so for that, we go to Wineboy for some commentary and our Cecil.
Look, before Wineboy begins, because I know that he watched the entire thing, I only spent about 15 minutes, because that is my attention span, on the town hall, and I was extremely excited that Savannah Guthrie really was owning him, if I don't mind saying. She was, they're always saying that, they're going to own the libs and all that stuff. Well, I think Savannah Guthrie was owning Donald Trump right there. She literally called him out on the white supremacist thing. She called him out on not what do you call it? Not talking bad. I can't even think of the word right now.
Kwan or whatever.
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe you're the one writing a novel.
Denouncing is the word. I know. Well, I usually have a thesaurus wide open. That he couldn't.
Is that a lesbian?
He couldn't denounce QAnon, and he literally.
It's 4 letters.
You're right. He literally sat there and tried to. It's 5. He tried to.
Oh, I forgot the A.
The Q is the hard part.
It's
questionable.
Trying to Mariah Carey QAnon, like he doesn't understand. He doesn't know he doesn't know who they are, and then he pretty much like lays out all the stuff that he knows about them, acting like he doesn't know who they are. And she's looking at him. She's like, "Yes, you do. You 100% know." And then she goes, "Why did you retweet this, conspiracy theory?" And he goes, "That's the only way to put it out there." And she's like, you're the president of the United States. You're not somebody's crazy uncle. I'm like, Savannah Guthrie, I mean, you
And
get
good for her, because she saved the
right.
network, because the network's selling out and going at his wishes to go against Joe Biden when he refused to have the balls to do a virtual debate. Whatever.
Exactly.
A virtual debate would have been fine. That's basically what they were doing tonight, except they had people asking them questions. Now, I will admit, when Wineboy said, "You've got to see what's going on NBC," the minute I clicked over, Wineboy, I hope you have this picture ready. Good boy.
I got
Good
it.
boy.
I'm ready to roll.
I've been gone 1 week, and you are trained so well, like a fly.
Boom.
Batshit Susan,
Oh my
literally
God.
right when I clicked over, she was like, "Can I just say that you have the nicest smile, and you're so handsome." And
Ew.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh no, it really did happen.
Mhm.
And so then he smiles more.
Ew.
There's
And
that.
she smiles more. But wait, it gets even better. So this, I said,
Did
she
he grab her by
couldn't.
the pussy?
He says she asks a question about
Immigration.
immigration. Thank you. God, my boy, it's
I
so
got you.
nice when you drink starting at 3 p.m.
Wow, one boy is
She
on
asked
it.
about immigration, and then he had the knowledge to say, "By the way, where are you from?" And conveniently, she was from Poland and Russia. Apparently, her arms are from Poland and her legs are from Russia. I don't know. Am I not kidding? And I was like,
God.
she could not have been a bigger plant than if she was living at Cypress Gardens, Florida.
That's what Jeff Perry's saying. She was a plant.
Oh, no doubt. For God's sake, she even had Sarah Palin glasses on. But anyways, for the president to think to ask her, "Where are you from?" And then she just happened to be an immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
sizzle sazzle on batshit Susan. And then I turned it right back to ABC to give Biden the ratings. Hopefully he did well. And by the way, he lasted longer. Can we just say that? He was still going after 9. Trump has already gone off the air and back to his oxygen tank.
Talk about
he did the 90 minutes. Trump only did the hour. The reason why I wanted to watch that was just only because it was on NBC, and I wanted to see how NBC was going to.
You wanted your stocks to rise.
Yes.
We're no dummies.
Well, I mean, I thought that they made a great choice with Savannah, and the fact that I really like the fact that the town hall people or the plants or whoever, they would ask a question, he would dodge it, and then she'd be like, let me just interject real quick, and then she would keep biting him, or not biting him, but like keep poking and prodding and be like, I'm trying to get an answer out of you, and you're still dodging all these questions. And I really enjoyed that. That's when I was like, yo, you guys got to see this, because she is really holding him to it with his taxes, with denouncing, like, can you do it once and for all and denounce all these people? And then he's like John or Cecil was saying, I don't know who that is. She's like, I literally just told you who they are.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's like, I literally just told you who they are. That's who they are. And he's like, well, that's what you say, who they are. And I'm going to tweet this stuff out just because, let people make up their own minds. Yeah. But when you retweet something, the assumption there is that you are agreeing with it.
Right. And that it might possibly be a true story.
Exactly. That you're like, hey, did you guys see this? Because this is what showed up in my thing.
Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
That's my line.
I know, but I had a week off. I don't want to get kidnapped again and raped. I wasn't raped. Can't rape the willing.
Okay.
I know it's rude, but that's all right. That's why you hired me. Anyways, right before he went on NBC, he was saying to his crowd of maskless chanters that he got sucked into NBC and that it was a con job. And he even was... If that isn't... By the way, she's catching holy hell from the... Suburban Housewives this evening that are... I went on Facebook and here's a little shout out to Polk County of the Christian wives. And I watched their feed and they were saying how Savannah Guthrie was... it was so bad and she was so disrespectful. Has anyone ever been so disrespectful to the President of the United States? And I was just like, ladies, you really just gotta You just got to start being the wife of the
She-
house and stop.
She had more balls than Chris Matthews, right? Chris Matthews, right? That's his
Chris
name.
Wallace.
Chris Wallace. Sorry, I don't know why. Oh, it's because I saw
Oh,
Matthew.
because
It
all
popped up.
Chris's look alike. Whatever.
No, because I was looking at Matthew. I can't pronounce your last name's comment. But yeah, she had more balls than Chris Wallace did. You know, like he was just like, Mr. You guys agreed to this time. You guys. She was like,
And
no,
she's
motherfucker,
smart,
you're in
too.
my house, bro. We're
Yeah.
gonna talk. I'm gonna take up all this. I got nowhere else to be for the next 60 minutes because you can't go full 90. What? Who said that? Ivanka. Oh shit.
Also, where the hell were they? Were they on some dock
They're in-
over by the Potomac? I was like,
They're in Miami.
He was
Okay, right.
sweating worse than Nixon's last debate. I mean, remember when that used to disqualify you as being presidential? I mean, but he was sweating. I mean, maybe because he has a fever. I don't want to push conspiracy theory.
can we just point out, please, the way that he was sitting on that chair? He
was like ready to leave.
It was just
if
like,
I had a stool to push up right now, I would
I
show
mean,
you.
It was like he looked the most uncomfortable. Like it's like somebody, he missed the lesson in school about how to sit down. Like,
He's got to show that he's tough, you know?
But he
COVID ain't
didn't
got
look tough. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, and I'm so glad you brought that up because, you know,
He looks-
sometimes I
That's
think
the whole thing.
okay, I should be listening to what they're saying, but obviously when it's him, you're just like Kofiti, whatever. But I think it's so funny because that is what popped into my head. Like my first thought was like, why is he sitting like that? And so I love that you also were like, did you see how he was sitting? Like it's just these things that and I know they're trivial, but as if his presidency isn't. All right. So the debates are going on. Joe Biden did well. He answered questions very well. He even referred back to Stephanopoulos and said, I hope I answered your question. But he was so respectful. So you have the complete flip-flop opposite. All right. And Stephanopoulos was coming back at Joe Biden and saying, wait, now you said this back in the 90s and things like that. But anyways, we have what?
15 minutes. And I do want to point out,
until the election.
Oh, until the election?
Like 17, 18 days, something like that.
3 weeks. I did want to point out Marshall Pope's comment
Good
about
boy, wine boy.
how respectful Biden was talking about his opponent, because yes, he certainly is a better man than I think all of us combined. Because I might have said a few things.
I may have had to pour more wine because we're past the first 15 minutes, and I always have to put more wine in. So here's another little chime from church to make up for the last one you guys missed. And look at that, jackass on there, ting ting, chime from church. Okay, so
only 17 days.
Let me give a shout out because I just saw the ticker that Thank you, Jeff Perry. 17 days. See, we may not have the facts, but our viewers do. Shout out to our Lou Ann Jenner and Doug Bowser, who helped raise ransom last week. So thank you for your cash apps.
Yay.
And also to Chris Congdon, who, we just want to give a special love to him. The poor guy lost his job, was laid off, and yet he is sweet enough to give us praise every week and say, I'm sorry.
Sergey's having a moment, everyone.
He's generous and kind enough to give us praise. And it's not about the money or the tips, although it's very thoughtful. It brings him joy every week. And that is where our heart is that if we can make you laugh through this crazy, crazy times, and even when you've lost your job or anything else, it means the world to us. So that's what keeps us going. So God bless you, Chris Congdon, and something great is going to come for you and all of the others that you all gave a shout out to last week, all of our friends and family that are in the theme park industry and other industries that have lost their job. Not to be down, but hey, it's reality. It's what we're going through right now, and we're all thinking outside the box. And so great things are coming for all of you people because you have great hearts, generous hearts, and morals, which is what we're here to talk about and make jokes about as well. So again, thank you. So thank you for the Cash App alerts and everything else. So we appreciate that and love you all. Now let's get back to being funny again. Did I?
Did we stop?
I've never gotten choked up in a show before, but it really, it just says a lot about our fans and our friends and family that,
You got so choked up.
That's so sweet. That's so nice.
Well, it just took me back because I realized it's just a hit moment where I realized, God, I don't know that I would be, it's inspiring. So I don't know that I would be that good of a person.
Sergey, I bet
Although
you
I
would be.
strive
I
to
bet
be.
you would be.
There's such a sweet moment, especially with that fly on your forehead.
So. I don't even know what you're talking about, but can we talk about?
Can we talk about the fly
fact?
making the return?
We talk about the flags. I know we need
The return. Oh,
love you too, Chris Condon.
We do love you.
The fly was in the vice presidential debates,
in
and
his
then
hair.
segue.
Ooh, in his hair.
I mean, okay. First of all, again, that's probably why it's in mine. That fly is really big. Thank you to our producers who came up with that tonight.
That is a gigantic fly, by the way.
Well, maybe
find that fly.
It was in Pence's hair, and it came over to my house because I'm it's a Republican fly. They just attract a horse shit.
Speaking of,
so then the fly landed on Amy Coney Barrett's sweater.
I can never get her name straight. I want to call her a million other things.
I have 2 flies. Well, we have a big budget now, thanks to Chris Congdon. And Doug Bowser. Well, I bought flies. Mm-hmm. They're very expensive flies, by the way. So you're not getting any wine this week because the flies had to be paid for. Anyways, so let's just face it. She's gonna get
the confirmation. I mean, there's no.
And I want to not like her. Look, because that's what we're supposed to do in this environment, right? But here's the thing. I listened to her answers. And other than the fact that they claim that she's a servant and she's a part of a cult type thing and all that stuff, they asked her about George Floyd, they asked her about things like that. And I did not know. I did not know until the confirmation hearings, I'll admit, that she has 2 Black children. And it was very near and dear to her heart. Now, granted, it surprised me. And all of her answers, I was like, nothing has canceled her out. I mean, she wasn't drinking beer and groping women and sexually assaulting women like our last nominee and confirmed Supreme Court judge. So the problem is I don't have the problem with her. The problem is, and I think we all feel the same way, it's the hypocrisy of how she got there. And that's the part that burns my balls more than this sweater that I've worn for 6 years, like Kelly Jenner's shirt from 6 years ago. So it's just with Merrick Garland and all of the Republican hypocrisy of saying, no, we can't vote for a Supreme Court or nominate because it's a presidential election year. And now here we are, 1 week out. So suck it, Mitch McConnell, and suck it, hypocrisy Republicans. I'm just tired of the hypocrisy. So, and she'll forever be tied to that. And it's not anything she actually did, right?
I don't know. I think that she's.
I know it, and
aware.
I'm willing. She's aware, but look, if we were in that situation and you have one chance, maybe, to be a Supreme Court justice, I mean, flyer on your sweater or not, you're gonna go for it.
Sure.
I mean, if Brett Kavanaugh could get in, she's got a pretty good shot of getting in.
But real quick.
But it's just sad to watch the comments of people. I mean, there's some ugly sizzle-sazzle shit out there on the internet.
Oh, 100%.
And it's been going on. And the worst part is that it's condoned by the people who that'll pray out of one side of their mouth and say the F word or an N word out of the other. And sizzle-sazzle, Sureg'ay's out on that.
I think the one thing though that you're saying that she's going to be forever tied to it. People have such a short memory that, maybe in 2 presidents later, no one really remembers that, how she
Well, I
got there.
mean,
I'm
let's
not saying it's
talk
a good
about.
thing or a bad thing. I'm
No,
just
I
saying
agree.
I just feel that people just don't remember. Like, how many people really remember the Brett Kavanaugh hearings or really are thinking about it?
I do because I watched them. Oh, I
Well, I
lost
know,
a fly.
yeah, I watched it too, and it was just like,
There's a fly in my drink.
oh my god,
They're everywhere up here. Well,
man, to be a fly in your studio right now. Whew.
Exactly, Doug Bowser. Exactly. That Democrats are godless. It is nauseating. It is nauseating to hear this constant barrage of that somehow the Republicans and somehow just simply by being Christian that you have this moral high ground that clearly is no longer just not a thing. That is, or if it ever even was. I mean, I said no longer, but I'm just saying, absolutely not. They certainly do not have a corner in the market for moral behavior or the good ways to treat people.
Pause in the show because it's time for
What?
Cash App Alert. Cash App Alert.
We got a cash
She,
app.
Well, she often says, "Don't give me a call out," but
All right.
it
Then we
rhymes with
shouldn't.
it.
Don't
I would
do it.
never.
Don't
Okay.
do it.
Thank you, KR.
We
You know who you are.
her
Her initials are KR.
anonymity.
Her anonymity.
She appreciates her animosity.
And thank
Her
you for
anonymity.
watching finally on Thursday nights and not Friday mornings or Saturdays.
But not during breakfast.
We appreciate you. But yeah, it's not her breakfast. So thank you for the Cash App Alert.
It is nuts, isn't it, Caitlin? I mean, it is.
I gotta feed my fly.
Yeah, the most judging people I ever met are the so-called Christian people. It's very, very funny, and there's been a lot of brainwashing churches that I've known people from, and you're just like, oh my god.
And it is infuriating because you do have Christian friends who are nothing like that.
Yeah.
And so it's just like mind-boggling.
Yeah, because then they get the
they're
like,
quick to respond, and I've heard it this week of saying, just because one Catholic did that doesn't mean all Catholics are like that or all Christians are like that. But they are the same ones who say, oh, look at see the protesters and the looters and the rioters, and they clump them all together.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's great when people say, don't generalize me, and then they generalize everybody else.
Oh, that's the first one.
Oh, shit, real quick.
Hold
Stop
the
phone show.
Hold the phone.
Sam Ross.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea. This man has never watched our show, but it's
his
birthday. Ever.
It's his birthday. Happy birthday,
Sam. Today.
He's my husband.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, Sam Rossi. Thanks for tuning in. Now he'll be gone.
Yeah, he's gonna turn tail and run away right now.
Sam Rossi, since it's your birthday, and I'm sure your mother's and friends and relatives sent you checks. Our Cash App alert.
Oh, Sergey.
Well, I'm Catholic. I'm ruthless. I will put the basket out right in front of a dead person.
He puts that plate out like it's going out of stock.
Well, you never know. How do you think the Catholics pay for their wine?
In their church.
The basket. Anyway, you know I'm joking. Just hit our Cash App alert and send us some money. LOL.
We are super excited that Sam Rossi is here tonight. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. How old are you now, Sam Rossi?
You don't have to say it, Sam.
He's not a woman.
He's a
it's
gentleman.
Okay to ask a man. I have a fly in my hair. I can ask how old Sam Rossi is.
But
the thing that, and getting back to that topic at hand.
Yeah, let's get back to the show.
I mean,
we were flabbergasted that we had a new fan, a viewer.
So excited.
We now have 15 viewers.
12.
Are you keeping track?
If we had $1 for every viewer.
But yes,
anyway, $12 is a good bottle of wine.
I'll say. To comment on your comment, Doug Bowser, the whole pro-life thing, the whole abortion thing, it's like Is it okay? I have to say that Pete Buttigieg had the very best comment about abortion that anybody could even answer about, and it was certainly like, you know, the people who he was being asked about late term abortions, and like the Democrats, you know, are big fans. Like apparently we just need to kill all the babies. We just every you know.
Oh, that's our plan. You know, I mean, we wake up every morning. We're like,
Exactly.
coffee in our.
I'm gonna have coffee. I'm gonna make a bagel, and I'm gonna kill a baby. But anyway, Pete Buttigieg just destroys when he talks about abortion, and it's. Is it weird though that I'm like that when Pete Buttigieg talks about abortion that I am incredibly turned on? Is that just like
get ready, wine boy?
Is it weird?
Get ready, wine boy.
For what?
No, I'm listening to you, but I'm just cueing wine boy.
I don't even know.
Talk about how turned on you are by Pete Buttigieg.
Ugh.
Beard or no beard?
Beard, yeah. But I heard it was fake. I heard it was a Photoshop beard.
Oh, wine boy, it doesn't matter. It turned you on, and that's all that matters at your age. Or wine boy.
And that is actually the
I'm
point.
waiting.
This was the point that I was trying to get to. Is Caitlin's comment is that when Democrats are in
what was
office, that prevent more abortions because they talk about, you know, sex education. They talk about
Caitlin.
Contraception, and like it's just, oh my god.
That's the thing. The science is out there. If you talk to kids when they're young,
and Cecil forever,
you son of a bitch. Okay, the science is literally out there. Other countries, they talk to kids real young about having sex, keeping it safe, talking about it in your pants, all this stuff, and it's not a taboo thing.
Wrap it up.
Just wrap it up. And there is actually studies show that in other countries, they're
not every week.
But
all STDs are down, unplanned pregnancies are down, all that stuff is down because they actually have a conversation with them.
God forbid Americans try something that has been successful in other countries.
And you know what? It's going to suck because I have a daughter and I already told my wife that I'm going to have the conversation. I got a fucking PowerPoint planned out. I'm about to show all them STDs and all that stuff. And I'm about to be like, yo, what up? You want that? Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Wine boy.
Victoria's
God, you are very drastic in your house. You go straight from pizza to sex talks with your infant.
Really? Is there
not now?
Is there no in between?
When she's like 14 or 15, whenever that stuff starts
14,
happening.
You're waiting that long?
Oh God, when am I supposed to do it?
She's going to be very
when she can Google.
When she can
Google, she's going to teach you how to have sex.
Oh no, that's terrible.
And I'm sure she has an iPad in her possession already.
We should get the viewers to chime in. When did you first get the talk from your parents?
Whom?
You mean sex or like? Did your parents ever say wear a condom, or did your parents do the threatening thing of don't you dare have sex before marriage?
My parents did the threatening thing, and they said don't you dare get a girl pregnant, and I was like, no problem.
My father said, my father, God bless his Trump voting soul, said, don't you ever have sex before marriage. And then he got a divorce and he said, remember all that stuff I told you? Forget all that. You wouldn't buy a car without test driving it. So go.
My dad.
Your father?
That was my Trump supporting father. See, it's the famous prayer in the Catholic Church. Do as I say, not as I do. Amen.
That is 100% the most famous prayer in the Catholic Church. I can attest to.
And I'm Catholic.
Marion Librarian was suggesting that you have this conversation at 9.
I know. I saw that when I was. Oh, did I click off of it?
I did, or she did.
She's a mother of 2.
So. If we're sharing what our parents
what grade
said,
is that?
My dad, what he said to me.
Dr. Perry, I think it's too late.
I think it's too late. I think it's late, Jeff Perry.
I think you have missed that boat.
What my dad
Jenner gave the birth control out at 15.
15?
Yeah.
Hey, if you got feathers, you got to know how to fly. That's our new T-shirt coming soon.
So my dad told me, he said, this is all he did. He sat me down and just goes, if you make me a grandfather before I'm supposed to, and just was not happy.
Did he
Yep.
go?
He's
Well,
like he just says like, "Don't make me a grandfather before
It sounded
I'm
like-
supposed to be."
sounded like he took a big bite out of a good burger.
No, it was more like, "I will punch you in the face."
Oh,
But yeah,
Wow.
but it was a
sounds
very
very
I was just,
Republican.
and I told him, I was like, "Dad, don't worry, I'll put an extra one on it," and he didn't like that comment at 13
Well-
or 12, whatever I was.
When you're small, you can put 2 on.
I'm a grower, not a shower. Okay, I'll admit it.
I'm aware.
That's fine. Mother,
how do you know?
Shop alert.
cash app alert.
Oh my
Coma.
god!
It's for fly food. So thank you for your donation, Kathy Tacoma, for fly food.
Yay! Oh
My
my
fly
God,
has to
all these
eat.
comments.
Mama. Thank you.
Tacoma.
Come,
Girl, if
comment
I was
with
an
us.
SUV, I would be called Kathy Tacoma. And I would 4-wheel drive through your backyard anytime. Thank you for your donation. And, got to give the fly. Every time we give a donation, we give the fly some wine.
A little drink of wine and the fly.
You got to cover the balls. That's how you get people pregnant. It's very true, Jeff Berry. One of the balls.
So, Wine Boy,
Seriously,
we were about to
Dr.
go there.
I-
Cecil
Really?
said how much he had the hots for Pete
Pete Buttigieg.
Buttigieg.
That's
So
not.
we would like to present to you our new segment that we all discussed, and
We did not.
we did. It's Cecil's Crush of the Week, and Cecil's Crush of the Week this week is Scotty McLean from
Oh.
CNN.
Mm,
Do we have the pictures of? There he is.
yes.
He's so hot. He's setting California
He
on
is setting
fire.
California ablaze. Oh my
Right there.
gosh.
That's totally my.
I can't.
If I were gay, I would totally
if.
I would totally do that
Oh my gosh.
in front of your mother, Cecil.
What?
Speaking of, where's Gail Blackburn? Haven't seen her tonight.
He is. Oh my gosh.
She's probably watching the debates and probably got drunk and fell asleep. Cecil's Crush of the Week at CNN. I have not seen him, but Cecil had to bring it up at our producers meeting today. So there he is. So thank you for our new segment. It's quick. It's in and out, just like Cecil would be. Cecil's Crush of the Week. So on to our other segment. Thank you for chiming in on that new segment, Cecil. We appreciate when you always attend the
gosh.
producers.
Scotty?
You're welcome.
Scotty McLean, is that you?
Yeah.
were
I think you have to dial 69.
Oh.
Star 69.
Yeah, star 69.
Whatever.
I was going with another
Wow.
segment. I forgot what it was. Oh, so a quick segment that came out today. Chris Christie was in as you know, he's one of the miraculous survivors of coronavirus at the super spreader event from ACB. And Chris Christie was in the ICU for 7 days. And then after all of that says, I really highly recommend wearing masks. Well, you know what? Thanks for telling us what we already knew. So, sizzle sazzle.
Thanks.
And I love that his underlying condition that he mentioned was asthma.
Oh.
I mean, but don't talk about the elephant in the room. But anyways.
The fact that he's the size of an elephant.
Moving on and burning calories. We speaking of and grrr, we're on to our segment, and it's our. Oh my God, he's 600 pounds for real?
What
Doug
segment are you talking about?
Sorry, I was reading Doug Bowser's comments. The segment is to our viewers, get ready because you need to come up with your comments on Wine Boy
Person. Yes, because we only have 15 minutes, folks.
Yes, we only have 15 more minutes. And there were people last week that really actually thought the show was only going to be 15 minutes, just so you know.
Yeah, that was us.
I don't know who you're talking
I don't know.
I mean,
But Mama's back. Here I am. So, all right. So here's our segment, Wine Boy Whispers. So pop them up as we go along. Let's see.
Marion Librarian is ready.
ready. She's
She
ready to
is
go.
ready.
All right.
Wine Boy Whispers thing.
By the
Hold on, I
way,
gotta get-
speaking of
oh,
that,
yeah.
Dr. Denise is not here tonight, so tell him why.
I know. Dr. Denise is on assignment, ladies and gentlemen, interviewing the cast of the new film, Death of the Nile, the new Agatha Christie film.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
Mm-hmm. And
So that's why our low viewership this week.
I know.
All right, we got some people chiming in already.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's
All
time
right,
for
let me get into
Wine Boy
Whispers.
You know,
that's
Cecil
a
used to
great
be with
line.
me, but
That's a great line.
Sergey's going to be my acting coach on this one, so that's great. Let's get,
Cecil's on Grinder.
let's get in the mood.
Ooh, yeah, bring it down.
Let's get in the mood.
Now you
If you
sound like
may.
Blade.
Well, you know, you guys can't have it both ways.
Come on,
Do it.
If you
Slow
made
it
me a
down.
grandfather. There?
Speak from your
From
balls.
diaphragm.
Find
If you
them.
make me a grandfather before it's time, you'll get it.
Oh my God.
That was weird to do, my dad, but that's fine.
That's
I
what
was
a lot of
tight.
Republicans say.
I
Yeah.
also thought it was weird to do your dad, but here we are.
Well, he appreciates quality
Cecil's
time.
done them several times.
Y'all nasties. I was a tight hour last week.
I think I would like to hear you say super spreader event.
Super spreader event. Marsh.
My ear just fell out.
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, are we having an earthquake?
Marshmallow fluff.
Ooh.
You need to
You-
put your mouth more on it.
You have more. Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
You
yes.
have the coolest fans.
Oh, goodness.
The price is $20. Take it or leave it.
Let me check the Cash App alert.
I think you're just checking your pants. Whopper with cheese.
All right.
Happy birthday, Sam Rossi. Do you think you like that one? If he's still around?
He's been dead.
He's definitely
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is
Oh, no.
Hold
the
on,
last
I got
one
last
is-
one.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a last
Yeah.
one.
literally something he says all the time. His wife is sitting right next to him. She could verify.
You're talking about me? How dare you? Let me get back into it. Yeah, there it is. I'm a lazy top. You'll have to sit on it.
Whew.
And that was
Ladies and gentlemen, that
Wine Boy
was off my
Whispers thing.
Sureg'ay voice.
Wine Whis.
That was Wine Boy
Whisper thing.
I want to be a fly over here.
Yes.
Mm. You're
You
too
might want
late,
to pull the
Matthew.
skin back and
Too
wash
late,
it tonight,
Matthew.
Wine Boy.
We ended the segment. The segment's
Oh.
over. We only have 15 minutes.
We will definitely get to
Well
that one
done.
next week. Okay, we only have 15 more minutes, so let me. All right, so that was Wine Boy Whispers. That was wonderful.
You're welcome.
What's our time? Oh, we got lots of time.
What are you
Kinda.
talking
We
about?
actually really only have
We have
we have 15 more minutes. Anyways, thank you everybody for the cash apps. We'll give a shout out if you put something funny in the comments. I'll even shout that on the air as well because
Sorry,
you
Matthew.
make us laugh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Matthew. Sorry,
We
Matthew.
have to draw the line somewhere.
No, Jeff Perry. Spanish fly. The Spanish fly is getting drunk. I promise you. So let's talk about sports. Ladies and gentlemen, Wine Boy, are you ready? Let's
Oh, are we
We
talking
talk
about sport?
just real fast. Let's talk about sports.
Ooh.
Oof. Anyways, we were going to talk about sports. Sorry, I spilled some wine and waste not, want not.
I just want to talk about Tim Tebow's nipple.
Speaking of Christians on the high hill,
My God.
do you think he had sex before he got married?
Yes, with many men.
You think so?
Agreed. I
Yeah.
do.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
It'll come out one day. Don't you worry.
Yes.
Oh,
It'll
I wouldn't
probably
be
be your.
surprised.
No, it'll come out. I mean, people thought Clay Aiken was straight, for God's sake. There's a
People
lot
thought
of dumb people in the world.
There's
People thought Ricky Martin was straight.
there's a lot
People
of
think I'm gay. I mean, dumb,
I mean,
deeply, dumb.
seriously.
So
What
there
is
was a-
happening in sports?
So not a whole lot.
Yeah, what do you
other
wanna
than-
know?
Everybody's getting COVID. That's what's happening in
That
sports.
is the point, and it's
In
just going to be a
NFL.
quick segment because we really only have 15 seconds. The LA Lakers won the NBA Finals, so that was
Wow.
la ti da this week.
Mhm.
They beat the someone with another basketball, I forgot,
Another basketball team.
Why
yeah.
am I blanking?
with a bunch of tall guys on there. Miami Heat,
Yes, Miami Heat. Yes. Good job.
Are you
who's
serious?
straight now.
Did
Mhm.
you pull that right
got
out
it
of your
right.
ass?
Mhm.
Well, I also pulled a diamond out, but it's so tight. I stuck a piece of
Wow.
coal in there a week ago, and look at that. I got a 10-carat diamond.
Marshall Pope is right. Le'Veon Bell just got released and then signed by the Chiefs.
Well, Jet fans are pissed off.
Jet fans
all
are
the
always
time.
pissed off because they
Well,
never
they just can't. They're always like, "We're going to win this year," and then week 2, they're like, "Well, here we are again."
We said he got
Um,
released. I mean, was he released and then like what free
Like a
agent?
happy
or was-
ending. Yes, they had
I
the
mean,
greatest.
yeah,
Well,
they-
no, but I mean, like,
they were looking to trade him, and then he was just
well, then
just-
what are they pissed for?
Oh, because
I mean,
they
expect the guy to not have a career.
well, Jets fans are mad. So
Oh, but let's talk about, and this is sad also. I can't believe I know this much sports this week. I was kidnapped.
that's a Maryland librarian was saying that you learned about
We're
sports in
being
the hospital.
waterboarded.
What's his nuts from the Dallas Cowboys broke his leg.
Dax Prescott. Yeah, I watched
Thank
that
you. And that
live.
sucks.
That
And
was
that's horrible because
rough.
that could be career ending.
Yeah.
That's just tough. It was so gruesome they didn't even want to re-show it on TV. So that is how severe that was. And then
Really?
in the college sports, the college teams that were like, you know what, we got this, we can handle this, we can do this, are now having a COVID outbreak. And so here goes the skids with college sports again. So, hey, the NBA did something right, and I think maybe they should run for president because
That's Kim
they were
Ray
able.
said.
They were able to. Oh, yes, exactly.
Bubble lesson.
That's right,
Mhm.
Kim Ray, preach. See what happens when you join us live? You can chime
Yeah,
in.
and
Like a
chime in.
from church.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
funny
so
thing
they
about the
obviously know
college
what they're
one,
doing.
I forgot who it was, but they were just the one. Was it the Gators or
Alabama.
whatever? Or was it Alabama? Well, I know. I think Gators too. They were like just
Good
touting
God.
how, our procedures for COVID is so amazing, so amazing. Then like a day or two later, like 19 of the team got COVID, and then they had to cancel all their shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man.
Why is it that the people that tout they got this, they know this, we've got this, tend to be the ones who end up
You have-
getting it, spreading it? So
Yeah, you pretty much have to be like, we're doing the best we can. We hope the best, but
Exactly,
no one's perfect, and we can say as safe as we want, but this thing we don't know.
Just admit that.
and
you
don't worry,
figure
you'll
it
still
out.
get ridiculed,
Yeah.
for trying to do the right thing. Don't you worry. That's why I was saying,
Marshall Pope makes a great point. Can we put Kamala in the NBA bubble, please?
Mm-hmm. I know.
yeah,
How
she
close
had,
was that?
she
today?
had two people today.
Although,
test positive. So.
right, but they said that they were very far, like out of the circle of her, like whatever.
Who's hitting their
But
microphone?
still,
Who do you think?
we got to
Okay.
be safe.
I didn't hear it last week. I'll tell you that.
What's
You weren't
that?
here last week.
That's why.
You didn't hear what?
You hitting your
Hitting their
microphone.
microphone. I feel like
Did I
there's
just- Did I just hit it?
yeah, so-
Listen, if you don't stop, I'm gonna pull my ass out again.
well, you can only have hemorrhoids once a year. So, anyways, we did sports. Moving on from sports. Sorry, I just wanted to
Exactly, Sam Rossi.
we have our segment. Get ready, white boy.
Is there another one? Do I know another one?
You go, girl.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
go girl.
yes.
Ladies
hold
and
on.
gentlemen, it's our new favorite segment of the week, other than Mind Boy Whispers, and Sureg'ay got released from hostage hell. It's called You Go Girl.
You better work.
Who doesn't?
I just love that song. Who
Me.
doesn't?
Gosh, I could all day long, all night long, I could dance to that song.
I love RuPaul.
I feel like you have before. Oh my god, everybody was
Everybody
real
was
excited for
expecting it to be
YOLO.
YOLO.
Everyone loves
Oh,
YOLO.
no, and it was You Go Girl. Sorry.
Well, it's You Go Girl first. This is why, and you'll love this, and this is why. Because shout out to Miss Caroline Rose Giuliani, who
Yes.
is Rudy Giuliani's daughter.
Daughter.
And you have pictures, Wine Boy, for those
Yeah,
of
I'm
you that
getting
don't know who she is. Okay, fine. Just there.
God, just give me
She's
a
gorgeous.
moment.
Well, I like
Here's that
snappity
one.
snap. I mean, the fly landed on my hair faster than this.
Well, I had to go through.
And that's
folders.
it. That's it. Anyway, she says, I may not be able to change my father's mind, but together we can vote this toxic administration out of office. Ladies and gentlemen, when batshit crazy's own daughter is also telling you, basically it's just like, wake up, old people. Stop trying to leave us with someone that's going to kill us all. And that's Trump. Let me clarify that.
Listen, you've got Rudy Giuliani's daughter. You've got Trump's niece. You've got some other
Barron.
Poor Barron.
Oh yeah, Baron
Getting
finally got it.
tall.
He's getting
And look,
tall.
we can talk about Barron because Trump brought him and used him all over the campaign trail last night. So
I'm not going to talk trash about Barron.
I'm not going to talk trash about Barron, but he is literally getting to the height where he is Cecil doable. And
What does that mean?
He's like 14.
Did he?
But that matters.
Oh my god! Imagine if Trump is
Like
giving
I
you the
said.
sex talk.
Oh,
What?
Right? We were talking about the sex talk. He's
Ew.
14. What if Trump
No.
had to do it? Oh my god, that's your
Ew.
dad. Oh.
yeah.
Ooh.
Here's
Yeah.
$130,000, son. Go have
He-
sex.
No, it'd be like make him sign the non-disclosure agreement, and then you're fine.
Exactly.
That'd be the only talk. That'd be it.
That would be
Anyways,
the
we haven't seen Barron in a long time.
how to
He's
not go
very
to
tall.
prison, but just how to have her not sell her story to the National Enquirer.
There's all of that. Carrie Conway's
yeah,
daughter.
yeah.
Thank you.
That
They're
was
all
the-
Kelly. Thank you,
Kelly
Jenner.
Jenner. That's the other one I was thinking about. Kelly and Conway's daughter. It's just like all of these people, like familially
Perspective.
close to the thing, are rebelling.
Very true. Very
As
true. Gary.
well
He doesn't
as-
speak to his children. That's very true.
That is true.
Seriously.
The only time we ever
Exactly.
saw Tiffany was when he had to have when she got paid to show up at the debates a couple of weeks
He just
ago.
speaks to Ivanka and that's
Wow.
gross.
I don't
Or
know
like she
anything
speaks
about
to
it.
him. Yeah,
I don't
because he
know
wants to
Because he wants to bang her.
Yeah,
to
there
live
you
her
go.
postage stamp.
We're gonna find something horrible out later about those two.
Oh, no doubt. Like she had an
Sorry,
abortion.
Kim Ray.
You mark my words.
She had an abortion from her father. Watch, it'll happen.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the late night talk coming in now.
Yeah.
Um,
But we only have 15 minutes, people.
Anyway, so you go, girl, Miss Caroline Rose Giuliani, and preach. You get together with Kellyanne Conway's daughter, and y'all could just really, I mean, they should have
They should have a
like a
podcast.
town hall during Trump's town halls. And believe me, everyone would tune in to the Daughters of the Rebellion.
Oh my gosh.
Resist.
The Daughters of the Rebellion. That should be a whole thing.
Well, we literally only have 15 more minutes.
We've
so we've got to
wrap
skippity
it
doo
up.
through some of these things. We have a quick little segment, Pay It Forward, where we like to give a shout out to Rosalind Harvey, who is out in the West,
Arizona.
Arizona. And she is one of our fans, and she is designing from our logo some new vinyl stickers and stickers with our logo. And she's going to send them to us. And what are we going to do? We're going to send them to you, our fans, and we're going to have little giveaways and everything. We're a little slow with this because we're just, our producers, sometimes they're just still counting up the cash apps. But we have things coming your way again. Sizzle Sazzle, those t-shirts. We're still trying to find a t-shirt company that isn't such a pain in the ass, by the way. So if you have any suggestions, It's been tough. That's why we're late. Let's blame them like Trump does. Let's
Yeah.
blame the other person. Anyway, so shout out to
We could
Rosalind
do what
Harvey.
Trump does and go, well, what about your T-shirts?
Yeah,
Where are your T-shirts?
the lesser
Why
of two
Why
evils.
isn't anybody asking about our viewers' T-shirts?
Exactly. So thank you, Rosalind Harvey. We can't wait to get those new stickers because the
We're
vinyl ones
excited.
also
Yes,
will
the
be
vinyl.
on wine glasses, and they'll be coming to a
Mm.
theater near you. So
Well,
again,
hope
thanks
not-
to all of our fans. It's gonna
Theaters-
happen. I'm gonna
theaters
make
are
it happen.
Closing down.
Well, we still need
Well,
to
give
talk
us a
about.
figure of speech.
Oh, okay.
We still need to talk about Ben Sass, a senator from Nebraska, basically just calling his constituents and being like, "We got to jump off this fucking train, man."
Take it, Cecil.
I'm just saying, he. If I could just say one thing, Ben Sass was being very sassy. Thank you, Marshall Pope, for that joke. And calling his constituents and basically just lining up all of these reasons to no longer support Trump, like saying that he coddles white supremacists, that he coddles dictators, that he's fucking insane, and it was just exposed today, and I'm like, thank goodness that there are people who are ready to just say, we've had enough. That's all.
Yes, I was checking my stocks. Well, as I like to remind people, Trump did not win the popular vote last time. And so the
They
more
never do.
But what I keep hoping for is that all we need is, I just keep counting those 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Republicans, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little Republicans, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little Republicans, all the delegates from Florida. I mean, we'll take it. So hopefully it's a blowout because,
I got to say, I'm just saying, I have seen so many Biden signs around this town that I live in.
The villages.
And unexpected places, like where people are like rich. And you're like, of course they're going to be Trumpers.
As I tell people, I don't need to post or fly the Trump flag on my home because we proudly fly the Biden flag on our home. So there.
Exactly. There's one thing that I forgot to mention last week that I meant to say before I got off the air last week. And it was about the vice presidential debate. Mm-hmm. Even though it was a whole week ago.
Take it, Cecil. Take it.
I just think it was very telling that Kamala Harris, in her conclusion for the vice presidential debate, threw it back to Joe Biden and to tell voters that these are the things that Joe Biden is going to do as the president. And that is what we should vote for Joe Biden because of these reasons. And Pence was given that opportunity as well in his closing statement. He went first, and he did not even mention Trump as the candidate to follow. And oh my God.
What?
Cecil, Sureg'ay.
God, you're so drunk you don't even know your name.
Well,
sorry, the spider ate the fly, and he's trying to save trying to save us. It's a biblical quote, I think. When flies land on people, they're sinners. It's something like that. I can't remember what the quote is. But the spider ate the fly, and I'm starting to get lethargic.
Oh my God. It looks like he's biting the hell out of your shoulder.
He is! But God forbid I get kidnapped again. It's probably sent by you. God, it hurts.
So.
It hurts. It hurts like your first time with a black guy.
I would.
You said you would get it.
Okay.
Well, sorry, this spider was like, I would get it, and it ate the fly. It's gone. Y'all were pissed that the fly was here. But anyways, all right. Sit down, Charlotte. Sit down.
Can you imagine if there was a spider on one of them? Yes, Caitlin, I could. Ugh.
Let's get to Scarf Slap, ladies and gentlemen, because it
We
is
have
time
to get to
it's
Scarf
time.
Slap.
But right before we get to Scarf Slap, we have a Cash App alert. Thank you, Doug Belzer.
Aw, thank you.
For fun, he said, just for fun. And you know what? We have lots of fun. We've got fun, fly food, who shall not be named, and 3 others as well. So thank you very much for your Cash App alerts. We do like the comments. It's more fun. Anyways,
Let's get them
so
Scarf
let's get
Slaps
Scarf
going.
Slap, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I guess maybe I should just use a fly swatter tonight if I had one. I don't have one.
So, viewers at home, please send us your Scarf Slaps right away while Sergey wrestles this arachnid on his shoulder.
Oh my God.
How Jeff Daniels of you.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
He's
so
the guy in
Scarf
record for you?
Slaps tonight. Let's get to the Scarf Slaps, and then we have a little. Yeah.
Yes, that was something I saw this evening. Trump specifically for condemning, that's the word I was looking for earlier, to condemn QAnon as a satanic pedo cult. I mean,
so that was what she was saying.
Why is it so hard for him to denounce the bad things? If I was running for president, I would literally be like,
because they want to vote for him.
Bad.
Supporters.
So this is what she said. She said all that. She goes, Kwan, I can't pronounce it, is pushing that the Democrats are satanic pedophile conspiracy. And Trump goes, I don't know anything about that. I just know that they're against pedophiles, and that's a good thing. That's essentially what he was saying.
Sure.
And you're just like
okay, before we go any further, who's not against pedophilia? I mean, shut the fuck up. Everybody's against pedophilia. There's nobody who is pro pedophilia. Give me a fucking break. I
don't know. You can find a good deal on vans.
What'd you say?
Motherfucker.
What did you say?
He said you could find a good deal on vans.
White vans. Candy.
I'm just saying, what a ridiculous claim to fame.
Yeah.
They're against pedophilia.
Well, there's good people on both sides.
We all are, asshole. I mean, give me a break.
I thought you were talking to me. With that.
Oh my God. It is infuriating.
I'd get in a van
because of that.
It should be.
All right.
Guess what?
Okay. Anyway,
the same people, and I've.
Are we ready?
Okay, so
are we scarf slapping the fuck out of that
Let's
guy?
just scarf slap him and move on before I justify pedophilia.
Here we go.
So
okay,
scarf slap to Trump for can't denounce anything QAnon, white supremacy, or anything. So.
Yes.
Right. So scarf slap.
Okay.
Sergey, you're jumping.
We had this down to a science last week. Just saying.
Jim Perry saying that our props department needs to be scarf slapped. That's what I was waiting for.
I don't think he was saying that. I think he was admiring.
Oh, so you're saying my scarf slap is off?
I don't know. We were saying give us people with the scarf slap, and he said Cecil and Sureg'ay's props department.
I think he was saying the props department. Wow.
I don't know about that. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
Here we go. Caitlin.
So too.
The Trump
parade
on I-4
impeding traffic on Saturday. You know what? That's not the first time. I was driving to St. Pete to visit someone from my family, who shall not be named.
Why?
And I don't know why. I just wanted to be mysterious. I wanted to be mysterious. Am I supposed to show that picture
of your family member?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, hold on. I gotta then do something else.
Stay with me, one boy. But go ahead.
I'm with you. Anyway, so on the way down there.
Meeting without me?
No, shut up. So on the way down there to St. Pete, there was Trump supporters on the side of the road, in their cars, and I was like, okay, so there's just a few of them. Then I saw the rest of them coming, just passing the beautiful little house mouse with the ears on the little electrical pole, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, all of them came. There was even one in a motherfucking dump truck. I'm not kidding. A dump truck with signs that said, Trump flags every day, all day.
I've heard enough. There we go.
Me too. As if I-4 needs to be any slower.
Hold on. You
And
gotta give
I'm
me a
not even
second.
from there anymore.
Hold on. I have to do something real quick.
So
Can I just say one thing?
Yes, please say one
Can I
thing.
literally just say one thing?
Yes.
Speaking, this is a little bit off topic, but just speaking of traffic situations, the other day on I-4, there was a trailer, like a RV, that was on its side. Stop it!
Oh, the eggs.
No, this was the day before,
okay.
because it happened 2 days in a row. But there was an RV on its side, and it was backing up traffic. And the reporter on the news who was talking about it said, "No idea how it got there." And I was just like,
probably exit 28.
You don't know how it got there. Like it was dropped, like it was just dropped out of the space.
It wouldn't come from 408 or anything.
It probably just drove on the road and then fell over.
On the road.
Just because there's one bad reporter doesn't mean they're all bad reporters.
Fake news. They're all fake news. Okay, here we go.
All right, ready?
Oh yeah, we're scarf slapping QAnon. That was from
of course
last year.
We're scarf slapping the Trump supporters. The parade.
Yeah. Oh, the parade too.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we just did it.
No,
the parade.
You were doing it. What were you doing? Were you yourself?
Don't worry about it.
Us.
Let's just go. 1, 2, 3. Scarf
slap.
Okay, let's see what we got, because I am way behind on these things.
We
have 4 minutes.
Very behind.
You got
Don't worry,
the turtle for
laughing.
laughing.
Than that.
Yes,
2 of you.
You got Lindsey Graham for telling the ABA it's good to have somebody without an accent come on the committee. Oh, that's messed up. You got C-SPAN anchor for lying about his Twitter being hacked. Oh, my God.
That is a good one, and that is a juicy story that came out right before.
That story.
So he was supposed to host the debates that Trump declined to do, the virtual debates, all right? So then suddenly he's now coming up with this story because rather than have balls and go at it, he's pulling a Trump thing and claiming he was being hacked and everything else. So they found out it was a lie and everything else. So now, speaking of reporters, good for Savannah Guthrie for having balls to ask questions, while this reporter from C-SPAN, and he's also been released, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. They suspended him. I don't know that they fired him yet, but yeah, I mean, it was a total Brian Williams moment. That it's why do you have to do that?
He's playing for the Chiefs now.
So, do we have a picture of him or something?
No. I don't have a picture of him.
Oh.
It's scarf slaps. Scarf slaps like an improv class from.
Stop it.
You know I was going to go there.
You can't even source it right now.
You do have to raise the bar. Crazy eyes. I love it when I genuinely make Cecil laugh. And the viewers at home that know us know that's worth more than anything in the world to me when I make wheeze like Wheezy Jefferson. All right, so scarf slap to the C-SPAN reporter who feels you have to lie. Here's slappity slap for you.
Perfect.
All right.
Very good.
We'd like to close up. We have to
Mitch
sign off
McConnell.
because we all have
got to go. Mitch McConnell.
We have curfews, believe it or not.
All right. Too many insects, cancer, trust trap. I'm reading them all right now.
First of all, I'd like to say,
Jim Perry says,
get ready with the closing tribute.
We love you,
Great. We love you too, even though you like Wine Boy more than us. So we're just going to actually video the two of you having whisper sessions together. Jeff Perry and Wine Boy.
He's saying that.
Yeah, see,
that's on our topic.
Sureg'ay isn't. Way off topic with Cecil. Yeah. Well, I'm back, bitches, and keeping us on track. As we close up tonight, we'd like to say that I'm very happy to be back. I missed you all.
We missed you.
I did. Sometimes just absence makes the heart grow fonder, and I recommend all of that for all of you sometimes to take a little walk in the woods and enjoy the theater.
We don't refresh to
get
kidnapped.
They don't get kidnapped.
No, but I love how the Michigan governor didn't get kidnapped, but I did. Anyways, and we forgot to talk about the one from Vermont that also was being targeted.
Yeah.
Anyways, they didn't kidnap. Yeah, that came out right. There's so many news topics. I think we need to be on more than one day. My ear pod fell out. It's like when your dentures fall out, Cecil. Can you hear me still?
I provide the youth perspective. I will
Gum
not,
top.
I will not talk about my
Anyways,
dentures.
again, to the viewers at home, I raise a glass to you because I was away 1 week and I can't tell you how much I missed you all. I missed the crazy topics that happened throughout the week, but also sometimes sadness falls on us. I just made that word up. But the truth is, the Orlando community lost a very dear, soul. Actor, actress, comedian, performer extraordinaire. And our hearts go out to, and I will say this, when I was a young man coming from Polk County, exploring Orlando, one of the first performers I ever saw in Orlando, and although it may not be my thing, was a drag performer by the name of Miss Sammy. And I will say, I remember learning timing with an audience, comedy, quick wit, and pure showmanship. But it came from Miss Sammy at the Parliament House in Orlando, Florida. And I think that I'm putting a lot out on my sleeve right now, but that's because I mean this from my heart. To all of the performers in Orlando and all of the friends of Miss Sammy, the Wine Boy, I don't know if you have that picture. If you do, I want to say our hearts go out to all of you. And I think Wine Boy's Wi-Fi cut out. But that's okay. There she is, Miss Sammy from Orlando. A lot of people knew her. And for those of you that the unstaged name is Sam Singhouse. And just a wonderful, wonderful soul. And he and she will be truly missed in the Orlando community and all over the world. So thank you, Miss Sammy, and thank you to all of you. So raise a glass to Miss Sammy. And with that, we leave you and say good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.